God had a purpose.
God's grace passes through us.
Our mission is to help you get close to God.
That this is my vocation.
Changing the lives of the people.
The vast majority of humanity has yet to be reached, has yet to be touched.
Highlighting the stories of ordinary individuals who recognized a need in their community and felt God's call to share the light of their faith with those around them through extraordinary acts of mercy, compassion, encouragement, and evangelism. Into the light.
Hello and welcome to a time of excitement and inspiration. I am Manoj Sanne, and together with Shalom World, we will take you through the journeys of a group of ordinary people in the Jesus Youth Movement who dared to follow an extraordinary call as a part of the Fulltime Volunteer Project. A project that has been instilling the missionary lifestyle in young people for the last 28 years. A project that has put 28 batches of young people, around 2,000 so far, through a 30-day intensive training and placing them in mission centers around the world for a whole year. And that's exactly why they are called God's crazy people. Today, we are blessed to have with us the first Jesus Youth International Fulltimer to be placed in South Sudan in the year 2010. At the time he decided to go for the Fulltimers training, many around him tried to persuade him otherwise, as he was having a very good job in Bahrain. But he was certain that the Lord was leading him. And he went on to become the national coordinator of Jesus Youth in Bahrain and presently serves as a part of the international mission team. He lives in Bahrain now with his wife, Anna, and two kids, Rahel and Luke. Roshan, a hearty welcome.
Thank you.
Roshan, like many others, you didn't take the commitment soon after your studies. You were working and you had a very good job in Bahrain, and then you decided to take a break and go for full-time commitment. What made you take the decision?
That's right. When I was working in Bahrain, that was the time that I got inspired by the elders in the movement, especially a few people in Bahrain itself. They were sharing me the beautiful, the blessings they were receiving, and also one of the pioneer training program what Jesus Youth is having. And I got inspired, and I put my own limits, or I put my own points in front of the Lord, because I was associating with the movement here in Bahrain very closely. I was even serving the service team for Malayalam. So I put in front of the Lord that, Lord, I need a visible sign. I'm praying to you that I'm having a call, that I'm getting it, but you should be giving me a very stern points so that I'll be able to take up this one. So I was praying on a daily basis, regularly discerning what is my, what is my call of going for this training. As my prayers are progressing, I even got a promotion in my job. The company I was working, they promoted me into a next level, and they have given me a little more facilities, so that again the decision which I am taking was it was getting narrow, and I'm getting panic, because Lord is blessing me with more worldly benefits, but what I am actually looking for it. So at that time I submitted my application for the full-timers. I filled the form and I sent it across, and I said, God, see, I've done my part. Now you have to act on it. I've kept a date, and within this date, if I'm getting a response from the international office, then definitely I will take that. So I kept that word as it is. Then on that last day, the date which I kept in my mind, the last day evening, I received an invitation, a letter from the movement that they have shortlisted me to attend this training.
Roshan, at the end of the training, okay, when the team asked you to go to South Sudan, did you ever dream of a country like that, okay, as your mission place? And you knew that it's a tough mission. And like, what was your initial response?
To be very honest, that when they said South Sudan, I was not at all aware of that person or that country or that place. So they said South Sudan. Okay, South Sudan. I mean, if they said any other land, I would be having the same feeling. Then soon after my arrival in Bahrain, I started searching in the Google about South Sudan, and I didn't see much in Google because even then those all informations came after, because South Sudan was formed very recently at that time, and I saw a lot of mud roads and mud houses, and I thought that, oh, there are places like mud houses and mud roads without any tarmac or anything. But finally, after reaching over there, only I said there is only that. I thought it is just part of, one side of the country will be having some sort of mud houses, huts, and things like that. I was prepared to take up the challenge of being any place in this world, because that training helped me or groomed me in such a way that I'll be taking up any place in this world.
Roshan, after you reached South Sudan, you were affected with malaria several times, and there was a point in which the doctors asked you to leave that country because you were so weak you couldn't continue there, and we brought you back to India. I remember meeting you, a completely different Roshan. Maybe you would have lost at least 20 pounds at that time, but after you recovered, you insisted that you want to go back, and you again served almost a year there. What made
That's
you to
right.
go back? It was such a risky decision you took, but what made you to go back?
In that span of 1 month time, I was so closely associated with the moment, with the mission over there, and everything what we are doing, that we are in conviction that we are planting something over there. We are planting a seed, so we want to see the fruit from there. So definitely, as I'm associating with the mission, so it was one of the dream, that to have that place in a beautiful, to build a beautiful community over there, to build a beautiful church over there. It's all there in our plans. So that is one of the reason. And during my return, I attended the Jubilee conference for the Jesus Youth. So I was associating with the Jubilee program team, and I saw the passion again in the youngsters. And it is Jubilee is not just like a conference for me. It was something like a retreat or a massive training I'm attending, and I'm seeing people with a lot of energy working for the Lord forever. So after seeing or after experiencing a massive a Jubilee conference, I cannot sit idle somewhere, or I'm afraid of something. No, definitely I cannot take that call.
Could you please share a few memorable experiences you had in that mission?
See, I will start from my the second journey. Second journey, there is I, I I got touched by one particular reason, because there is a special checkpoint in when you come out from the Juba city limits. There is a special checkpoint which is controlled by the military. That is always when I went there, and the first time that was closed, and they checked thoroughly all our baggages, packages, everything. They checked thoroughly, and they emptied all our the vehicle. It was like that. When I went there second time, and I'm expecting that military checkpoint, and I'm disturbed of how I will go through this, because I'm also carrying some things for the church in my bag. So I was little troubled, but surprisingly, the checkpoint was wide open, and they allowed me to pass through without any checking. So I feel that the Lord has opened His arms and welcoming me to His house, that is the very first touch I got. So like that journeys, it is very memorable. Or I remember there is a lot of scared or fear factor is there within me, but uh, God protected me each and every time. And also, that the Africans, the youngsters especially, they are very energetic and very powerful people. So in our schools also, we do a lot of games and volleyball, football, such kind of things. And to encourage others, we also partake in that, so that because they are not so familiar with the culture of prayer, and also we have to do something to bring them into our mission. Then slowly we can give the faith formation and things like that. So we come in front and do a lot of sports and games and things like that. We even created small family groups, family cells, kind of to come together on the evenings and weekends and do the rosary and things like that. So slowly we developed everything. And also, it was a part of our mission. We even developed a social and economical culture of that particular village. So we were giving them tips of doing the proper cultivation, agricultural, so that we could cultivate a lot of vegetables, and then we will cook for them. So I was there in anything and everything.
Now, Roshan, I have a surprise for you. Joining us now for the Mathew Job SDB, a Salesian priest, missionary in Africa from 2003. When Roshan came to South Sudan, he was the administrator for Salesians in Sudan and also the director for Planning and Development Office in South Sudan and Sudan. Father Mathew.
The Salesians of Don Bosco in South Sudan in the year 2010 wanted to start a new mission station in a faraway village called Maridi, almost 300 kilometers from Juba, the capital of South Sudan. We wanted also some lay people to join our mission, to be teaching catechism and also to show a witness to the people there. And hence we got in touch with the Jesus Youth movement, and they sent us Roshan George. But he was totally new to the African culture and people, and hence we were very apprehensive whether he can cope up with the situations of Maridi, because it was totally a remote place. Even to cover this 300 kilometers, sometimes we would take even 2 days. And it was a place with no electricity, no proper food, and a lot of other challenges like malaria, typhoid, and other sicknesses. And to our surprise, not only that Roshan accepted our request, he got used to the place much earlier than we expected. One of the things I remember about him was, after his commitment of 1 year, he was unwilling to go back, and his health situations were not very good. He had already contracted malaria more than once. And then we were insisting that he should go back, respecting the 1 year commitment. And he said, no, I want to stay a little longer. And if I go back now, I may not be able to come back. And upon our promise that he will be made to come back and stay a little longer, he went back. And that was the time Jesus Youth also celebrated the Jubilee in Rajagiri. And he participated in it, and he said that was one of the best experiences of his life. Anyway, he came back and continued in the mission for another 6 months. And this is what I want to ask you, Roshan. What do you wish about the people of Maridi, the mission which you have left there, promising that you would come back? Are you planning to come back? And what is your wish for them now?
Roshan, that's a very good question to ask. When are you going back to South Sudan?
So definitely Maridi, coming back or going back to Maridi, it is there in my wish list. I even after my wedding, I shared the same with my wife, and I prepared them that definitely one day we will go back over there and we will stay in that same place. Of course, because we had a lot of dreams together along with Father Mathew and Father Shaijan. We had a lot of dreams about that place, and I know that, and I'm still in connect with everyone over there. And I can see a lot of development over there. When I left the place, it was only the primary school we had there. Now the mission has grown, and now the Solutions of Don Bosco has got a secondary school, and we had a small a church, which is again get transformed to little slightly a bigger hall. So all those beautiful things happened. It is a pure joy to to hear Father Mathew as well.
Roshan, now you are settled in Bahrain. You have a good job. You are a family man now, a father, husband. Okay, and how does this full-timership experience is helping you in living your life today in Bahrain?
Full-timers training and that 1 year is it's just a beginning. That is what I feel. It is just a beginning in my faith journey. In my family life also, the experience we had from the mission place or from the mission land to live with what we are having, or being a gratitude heart or a thankful heart for anything and everything what we are receiving, because people over there, they were not having sufficient food or any other facilities, but we cannot see any single person as a sad, oh, we don't have this, no complaints, nothing like that. So they are moving on in their life with the limited facilities what they are experiencing, and definitely that is a take back for my family life. So that we are immensely thankful to the Lord for anything and everything what He is providing. Now my job, my family, my all the situations around, it is a pure joy and the pure blessing. So every day when I wake up in the morning, the one thing is that thanking the Lord for what I am having now. And also it is not finishing. My mission is not finishing. I am still going on with that. And I have a passion towards Africa, especially, which is started from South Sudan. Even our family, the first trip we went out to Tanzania, to another African country, to experience the culture and the people over there, to see the possibilities of planting the mission or starting the mission over there. So we are still part of Africa and moving on in life.
Thank you, Roshan. It was such a joy chatting with you. Your sharing has been so inspirational. May God bless your
Thank you,
ministry and
Manoj.
all your future projects. Thank you. Our special guest for today is Sister Thressiamma Philip F. She belongs to the congregation of the Franciscan Missionary of Mary. Even though she started her vocation as a teacher, her mission was mainly in the formation of youngsters. She has been part of the Jesus Youth Movement for the past 20 years and was the animator for the International Full-Timership training for the last 10 years. She has been serving as a superior of their community for 9 years now. Sister Thressiamma.
Today's youth look for experiences. Experiences coupled with reflection and study could lead the youth to contemplation, and gradually they would be led to a relationship with Jesus Christ. 1 year of exposure in the actual situation can lead the youngster to face the realities of their, as there is a self-assessment, gradual monitoring, as well as they also have regular reflection. They also start becoming more and more committed to the church sacraments. They start receiving the sacraments with a great preparation, especially the sacrament of reconciliation. They understand the meaning of Holy Mass as a preparation for breaking themselves for the other. I think this type of experience would lead them a definite, deeper faith formation in their lives. As we know, a small amount of salt is enough to make a big amount of food tasty. When these youngsters are immersed in the actual field, let it be in the college, in the factory, in any other situation, they would be an influence among others. By their very being, as well as their own interactions. I'm sure we would never regret for having spent our resources, time, energy for such a mission. The church will grow.
Thank you, dear Sister Thressiamma. As you shared, many of our young people find the beauty of the sacramental life through this training, and they receive the nourishment and graces to live their life in holiness through the sacraments, especially through the Eucharist and Sacrament of Reconciliation. I'm reminded of the words of Pope Francis. The Eucharist, although it is the fullness of sacramental life, it is not a prize for the perfect, but a powerful medicine and nourishment for the weak. So if any one of you listening to me now is inspired to answer a similar call, do get in touch with us. For more exciting contents, watch shalomworld.org and download the free apps of Shalom World on your iOS and Android devices. Thank you.
For over 25 years, young men and women have set out across borders to share God's love.
Side, whatever you plan, whatever you do,
give your best to God.
But who are ready to give Him everything?
It is a gift to the Catholic Church.
Your only true identity is that you are the children of God. I've actually gained an eternal treasure.
Don't be afraid to do these things.
Dare to follow an extraordinary call.
Now it's your turn. If you are a young student or professional and dare to set apart in year, it could change the lives of many, including yours. Be an International Jesus Youth Mission volunteer. Contact us right away.
Are you looking for life-changing entertainment? Does what you see on most channels leave you feeling unfulfilled? Well, look no further. Shalom World TV brings the peace and joy of Jesus Christ to you, whether at home or on the go. To start watching, you don't need antennas, cable connections, or a dish. You probably already have what you need if you have a smart TV, such as a Samsung, LG, or Panasonic, or if you have one with an Android, Opera, or Roku TV operating system. These can be found on the latest models of Sony, Toshiba, Vizio, Philips, RCA, Sharp Aquos, TCL, Insignia, Element, Hitachi, Vestal, Skyworth, Changhong, Konka, and Hisense. You can also watch Shalom TV on most IPTV streaming devices, starting with the 4th generation of Apple TV and Roku, Amazon Fire TV, Mi Box, Amino, Humax, or on TiVo Box through the Opera TV store. Are you a gamer or virtual reality enthusiast? We've got you covered. Shalom World is on Xbox One, Razer Forge, NVIDIA Shield, and HoloLens. To start watching, all you have to do is go to the App Store, download Shalom World, and start being fulfilled by content that brings you into a deeper relationship with Jesus Christ. For more information on how to watch Shalom World on your TVs and devices, visit us at shalomworld.org/connectedtv. Have a smartphone or tablet? Take Shalom with you wherever you go. Again, by downloading Shalom World from the App Store. If you prefer to watch from your Mac or PC, get the Shalom World desktop app. Or you can always watch from our website, shalomworld.org. And guess what? Shalom World is absolutely free on all of these platforms. Yes, free. There are no download charges and no in-store app purchases required, ever. If you're looking for life-changing entertainment, you found it. It's here, waiting for you on your Shalom World.